Hamjambo, karibuni katika live yetu ya leo. Jina langu ni Abdul Karim. Katika darasa hili tutajifunza kuhusu ngeli ya li ya, yani jima noun class. Sawa? Tutaweza kujifunza majina katika ngeli hii jima. Sawa? We learn about Jima noun class, okay? Noun classes are very important in Swahili because if you don't know the noun classes, then your Swahili will not be good. It will be very, very mbaya kabisa. Sawa? Ni muhimu kujua Kiswahili na ni muhimu kujifunza ngeli. It's important to learn the Swahili noun classes. Sawa? So in this lesson, we're talking about the Jima class. I will share the screen here. Let me share the screen. Just a moment here. Karibuni sana, karibuni kila mtu, karibu hapa. Yes, sawa sawa. I'm just sharing the screen here. One moment. Ndiyo, sawa sawa. Sasa tupo hapa. This is Jima noun class. I will tell you characteristics. How can you identify this noun in Swahili? This noun is in Jima class. After identifying the nouns in Jima class, I will teach you how these nouns agree with other parts of speech, especially the verbs, okay? So if time will allow, we'll continue with others, but we will start with the verbs, how the nouns in Jima class agree with the verbs, okay? So we start with identifying nouns in Jima class, okay? Okay, one characteristic of these nouns is some nouns in this class start with G in singular form and ma or me in plural form. In your introduction to Swahili class, maybe you have encountered this word, jina. Jina langu ni Abdul Karim. Jina langu ni Katia, ndio. So jina is in this class, Jima class. And if there are many, the names, we say Majina, names, Majina. Okay, another characteristics for the nouns in this Jima class is, we said some nouns such as G, singular form, ma, plural form, but not all of them. Some cannot start with G, some just start with any letter, but they have ma in plural form. Another example is this, sikio. Sikio means ear, sikio. If there are many, we say masikio, masikio. So, you know, sikio doesn't start with G. If there are many, we say masikio. Okay, for this part of me, is that a word like gino is a tooth. If it's one, we say gino. And if there are many, meno, gino, meno. Sawa. Katia anasema habari za adhuhuri. Nzuri sana. Karibu sana jamani, karibu sana. Tutaendelea. The next characteristic here is the next. Some names of manufactured products, natural or built places, abstract or concrete concepts. We will see these names that we've just listed here. You will be able to identify some of them. 3, some names of body parts. Names of body parts. Some names, like I said, sikio, jino, jicho, sawa. Some names of body parts, they fall into this Jima class. 4, most names of fruits. Most names of fruits are in this class, Jima class. Most names of fruits. Example is tufaha. Tufaha is an apple. Tufaha. If there are many, we say matufaha, which means apples. Matufaha. Number 5 is argumentatives. Augmentatives, and this is a language feature in Swahili whereby you make something to appear very, very huge. Okay? You make something to appear very huge. For instance, here, this we say simu. Yeah, simu. But if it's huge, we say jisimu, jisimu. So it you make something appear very huge just using a language. So all the names that have been magnified in this form will fall into G mark class, and most of the names they start with G. Now, mtu is a person, mtu, person, and mtu is another class, muwa class. But if we magnify this word mtu, we say jitu, giant. So G2 will automatically fall into Gma class. Mtoto is a child. Now we say Jitoto, a big child, will automatically fall into Gma class. Okay, so let's get started with examples in each of these categories we've mentioned. Okay, general. Now we're starting with number 2. Some names of abstract or concrete concept. Now we have this word examples, singular form, plural form. Gazeti, singular, is a newspaper. If they're many, we say magazeti, newspapers. So I'd also like you to participate. Okay, you write any other example in the comments. Okay, 2, gari. Gari is a car. If they're many, we say magari. What about number 3? We say gari, magari. Okay, another one is 3, dirisha. Dirisha is a window. Window. Dirisha is a window. If there are many, we say madirisha. Windows. Windows. Madirisha, windows. Okay. Dirisha, madirisha. We have another name here is, we have another word here is duka, 4. Duka means a shop. Duka is a shop. Now, if there are many, we say maduka. Maduka. Duka, maduka. 5. Soko is a market. Soko is a market. And if there are many, we will say masoko. Markets. Soko, masoko. Soko, masoko. Okay, we continue. Soko, masoko. Kosa, number 6. Kosa is a mistake. Okay. If there are many, we say makosa. Mistakes, makosa. Another one that we cannot forget is jina, 7. Jina is a name. If there are many, majina, names. Names, okay? Majina, names. Number 8, swali is a question. Swali is a question, question. If there are many, we say maswali, questions. Swali, maswali. Aha, ndiyo, vizuri sana Katia, vizuri sana. Kosa, makosa, sawa. Class is darasa, 8, 9. So what do we say? Classes, classes. How do we say classes in Swahili? Classes. Just write in the comment section. Classes. How do we say classes in Swahili? Classes. Madarasa, ndiyo, vizuri sana. Madarasa, 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 classes. Madarasa is classes, okay? So what I can do here is I will click the link here. Just a moment. I will share the link, this link with you so you can follow with it. Okay, okay. Oh, no. Wait. So I'll just share here the link. You can open this document and just follow. You can open the document here and follow this lesson here. Darasa, madarasa. That's correct. Next one is, we say, number 10. Answer. Answer, we say jibu. Jibu is an answer. We say question is swali. Jibu is answer. How do we say answers? Plural, answers. You write in the chats. Answers. Answer. Jibu is an answer. Majibu. Asante sana. Majibu. Majibu. Vizuri sana. Majibu are answers. Answers. Majibu. Another thing here is 11 is ziwa. You know ziwa? It means lake. Ziwa means a lake. How do we say lakes? You know, a lot of lakes. How do we say that? How do we say a lot of lakes? You can just write in the chat, in the chats, haraka haraka. A lot of lakes. How do we say this in Swahili? Maziwa. Asante sana katia. Maziwa. Maziwa, lakes. Maziwa means lakes. Okay, 12. Blanketi. Blanketi is a blanket. If there are many, how do you say a lot of blankets? Plural for blankets. Blanketi. First, as I said, we are identifying the nouns in Jima class. Then we will learn how these nouns agree with other parts of speech, like the verbs. Chili anasema hujambo, sijambo jamani, uhali gani? Mablanketi, ndiyo, mablanketi, sawa. Blanketi. These are the blankets. Blankets, mablanketi. Okay, we have one more example, and this example is neno. Neno is a word. Neno is a word. Words. How do you say words in Swahili? Words. The plural for word. Words. We want to say the plural for words. Meno. Meno. Meno means teeth. Teeth. But this is neno. Just a word. How do you write the plural forms? Innovation Pulse anasema maneno. Vizuri sana. Maneno. Sawa. Maneno, words. We have another word here is 14. Wazo is a thought. You know, if you're discussing with someone and you tell the person, I have a thought, we say wazo. Wazo is a thought. Wazo. So if there are many, how do you say thoughts? How do you say thoughts in Swahili? Thoughts. Thoughts. Wazo, mawazo. What about the plural for wazo? Aha, Katia anasema mawazo. Asante, mawazo. Vizuri sana, mawazo. If someone tells you, nina mawazo, this person simply means that this person has stress, okay? And a lot of thoughts are concerning him. Yani, nina mawazo. Sawa sawa, vizuri sana. We continue. Ndiyo, ndiyo, mawazo, asante. We can have one more word from this list, and this word is jukumu. Jukumu. 15. Jukumu means a responsibility. A responsibility, we say jukumu. So my responsibility, jukumu langu, my responsibility. So how do we say responsibilities in Swahili? Like this. Jukumu is a responsibility. What about responsibilities? Katia anasema majukumu. Vizuri sana, vizuri sana. Majukumu. 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 Asante, majukumu. Next part here, we go to names of body parts. Some names of body parts. Yes. Some names of body parts. We have them here. So just go ahead and move this down. Okay. One is bega. Bega is a shoulder. And if there are many, we say mabega. Mabega. Two, pua. Pua is a nose. Pua. And if there are many, we will say mapua. 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 Pua, mapua. Next one is jicho. Jicho, in this case, we will say macho. Jicho is an eye. Eye. And if there are many, we say macho, which means eyes. Eyes. Four, Gino, we say Gino. Tooth. Tooth. And if there are many, we will say meno. Teeth. Meno means teeth. Meno. Meno. Another word is sikio. 5. Sikio means an ear. So if there are many, how do you say ears in Swahili? Ears. 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 Ear. Like the ear, the sikio, okay, for hearing. How do you say ears in Swahili? If there are many, how do you say that? Just write in the chat, tafadhali. Andika, andika. Masikio, asante kaka Katia, Katia. Ndugu Katia, asante sana. Masikio, sikio, masikio. Vizuri sana. Masikio. Masikio. Ears. Asante sana, asante sana. Another word here is 6. Goti is a knee. You know, the knee. So what about there are many? We want to say knees in Swahili. How do you say this? Knees. We want to say knees in Swahili. Knees. How do you say knees? Goti is a knee. 1. If there are many, how do you say that? Few seconds. Just write in the chat tafadhali. Goti, number 6. The plural for the word goti. Asante sana ndugu Katia. Magoti. Sawa. Ndugu Katia, unatoka wapi? Unatoka nchi gani? Magoti. Magoti. Thighs. Oh, sorry. Magoti. Magoti means the knees. Knees. Magoti. Okay, paja is a thigh. Paja, thigh. If the many, how do you say? Thighs. How do you say this in Swahili? Thighs. Thighs. Just write in the chats. Kali anasema magoti, vizuri sana. Beverly anasema magoti, sawa, vizuri sana. Katia anasema nimetoka Somalia, vizuri sana, hongera. Paja, Beverly anasema paja, mapaja, ndio, mapaja. Asante sana dada Kali, mapaja. Mapaja, like this, mapaja. Okay, next, for the nouns in this Jima class, we will have names of fruits. So most names of fruits, they will fall into this class called Jima class. Most names of fruits. I'll just list here some of the names. Yeah, you'll help me in this. One is chungwa. Chungwa means orange. If there are many, how do you say oranges? Chungwa is an orange. What about if there are many? Just write the plural there. Vizuri sana mapaja, sawa. Okay. We want oranges. You write the plural there. Chungwa. The plural for chungwa. Aha. Katia anasema machungwa, vizuri. Machungwa. Machungwa, oranges. Vizuri sana. Oranges, machungwa. Embe, the mango. Plural for mango. Plural for mango. Mango. Machungwa, sawa, dada Beverlyn. Machungwa. What about embe? We want to say many mangoes, a lot of mangoes. How do you say that? Hapa tuna dada Angelica anasema maembe. Maembe, vizuri sana. Maembe. Embe, maembe. Dada Beverly anasema maembe. Sawa, sawa, vizuri sana. Maembe. Sawa, sawa, vizuri. Maembe. Tufaha. Tufaha is an apple. Tufaha. What is the plural for tufaha? Plural for tufaha. Plural for tufaha. Okay, let's see. Okay, tufaha, tufaha, tufaha. Let's see. Dada Katia anasema matufaha, vizuri. Matufaha, sawa. Dada Beverly anasema matufaha, vizuri sana. Dada Angelica, karibu sana, anasema matufaha, vizuri. Kwa hivyo ni matufaha. Yeah, these was mangoes. Matufaha. Apples. Matufaha, okay. Tikiti maji, watermelon. If there are many, how do you say watermelons? Is this tikiti maji? If there are many, how will you say that? We want to say watermelons. Watermelons. Tikiti maji, the plural form. Aha, sawa sawa. Dada Beverly anasema matiki maji. But remember the word was tikiti, not tiki. Tikiti. Yeah, I know it's confusing for many people. Sawa. Dada Angelica anasema matikiti maji. Ndio. This fruit's name is very, very confusing. Matikiti maji. Vizuri sana, asante. Dada Katia anasema matikiti maji. Vizuri sana. Matikiti maji. Matikiti maji. Watermelons. Sawa. Nanasi, the apple, the pineapple, nanasi. How do we say plural for nanasi? Nanasi. 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 Asante. Aha, tunapata hapa. Kali anasema nanasi, vizuri sana. Beverly, mananasi, vizuri. Katia anasema mananasi, vizuri sana. Angelica, mananasi, vizuri sana. Mananasi. Mananasi. Tunda is a fruit. Tunda. So if there are many, how do you say fruits? Tunda is a fruit. What about there are many? Matunda. Dada Angelica anasema matunda, asante sana. Dada Beverly anasema matunda, sawa. Dada Angelica, matunda. Matunda, vizuri sana dada Kali. Talent Shiliko anasema shikamo, marahaba, marahaba. Sawa sawa. Tunda, matunda. Okay, matunda. Tunda, matunda. Vizuri sana. Matunda. Okay. Now we will not continue with this more list, so we can reduce the list here. Yes. The next part here is this. Augmentatives. So we said this one, we make something to appear large, huge, okay? So I'll give you an example. Kalamu is a pen. Kalamu is a pen. Now we want it to appear big. We say, so this will be big pen. Okay, big. Kalamu is a pen. So we say jikalamu. This will be jikalamu. 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 Jikalamu means a big pen. A big pen. Jikalamu. Then if they are plural, you can say majikalamu as well is okay. Majikalamu. Majikalamu. Okay. Majikalamu is same. Many big pens. Sawa. Jitu, huge person. Jitu is a huge person. Jitu. Now, if they're many, we say majitu. Majitu. Huge people or giants. Majitu. We have here mtoto. You write the plural for this word. Jitoto. Yeah, a big child. How do we say big children? Kali ni ndugu. Sawa sawa ndugu yangu Kali. Sawa sawa. Vizuri sana. Yeah, a big children. How do you say? Sawa, majikalamu ndio. Katia anasema majitu. Yeah, majitu, that's okay. But what about jitoto? Jitoto, the plural for the word jitoto. Jitoto. Matoto. Okay, we have two ways. You can either say matoto or you can say this, majitoto. It's okay. Either matoto or majitoto. Sawa sawa. Majitoto. Majitoto. Another word is jumba. Jumba, a huge house. A huge house. If there are many, how do you say? Huge houses. Ndio dabebali majitoto. Huge houses. Huge houses. Anasema majumba. Majumba. Asante sana dada Angelica. Ndugu Kali anasema majumba. Vizuri sana majumba. Katia anasema majumba. Majumba. Vizuri sana. Jumba, majumba. Majumba. Okay. The main reason why we make this word to appear like big is either to criticize something or to do what? To praise something. You can either criticize and or praise something using this feature. Now, you can praise your pen if it's big. You say jikalamu. So, if the book is big, jitabu. Or, yeah, jitabu, if the book is big. If the plate is big, sahani. Sahani, a big plate. Jisahani. Jisahani means a big plate. Jisahani. Now, how do you say many big plates? A lot of big plates. Big plates. Yeah, big plate. We can write that in the chat. The plural for this word, big plate. Aha, asante sana. Majisahani. Majisahani. Vizuri sana dada. Ndugu yangu katia. Majisahani. Majisahani. Big plates. Okay. Majisahani. Ndio. Majisahani. Sawa. What I was saying, we do this either to praise something. If the plate is very big, you can feed a lot of people. You say majisahani, and it sounds nice. Also, if the person is huge, someone someone who goes to the gym, someone who wrestles, someone who is working in a job that require a lot of effort. If the person is huge and you call this person G2, this person will feel nice. You're praising him. Okay. You're praising this person. So that is like to praise this person. Otherwise, you don't use this word on people. Okay. You can't say jitoto. The child will feel offended actually. If you tell jitoto, wewe jitoto, the child will feel offended actually. Unasema nini? Dada, siwezi mus. Yeah. One time I was teaching my student. The student wanted to say, you're a big teacher. They said, say, wewe ni jialimu. They said, no, hapana. Yeah. Siwezi kusema mtoto mkubwa. You can say mtoto mkubwa. It's okay. So if you say mtoto mkubwa, that is less offensive. It's not offensive to say mtoto mkubwa, but if you say jitoto, it means a big child, but that jitoto will sound offensive to this child. Jitoto. Sawa. Okay, we'll continue here. Tutaendelea. Now we will continue with agreement. What we learned here, agreement of nouns in class with one verbs. Agreement with verbs, okay? Normally, this for nouns in Gma class, with the verbs we start with li, singular form, and ya, plural form. Some of the verbs that you know is kuanguka, is to fall down. Kuanguka, to fall down. Kupotea, to get lost. Kupotea is to get lost. Kuharibika is to spoil. To get spoiled. Kuharibika, to get spoiled. Another verb is kuuzwa, is to be sold. Kuuzwa means to be sold. We will try to make sentence with these verbs using the nouns in Gma class. We say the nouns agree with li in singular form and ya in plural form. Okay, so I'll put a table here. Yes, I'll add a small table here. So singular, plural. Singular and plural form. The word here is, we can use the word tunda. with this. Tunda is a fruit. Tunda, the verb is to fall, kuanguka. So we say tunda tunda litaanguka. It means the fruit will fall. The fruit will fall. Tunda litaanguka. And if there are many, we say matunda yataanguka. Fruits will fall. Matunda yataanguka. Fruits will fall. Matunda yataanguka. So we have tunda, matunda. With the verbs, it takes lia, as we said here, lia. So the verbs start with litaanguka and yataanguka. Remember, if it is any other class, like let's say mua class, we replace this tunda. We say, for example, mtoto. Mtoto means a child. So maybe the child is sitting on the balcony and you see the child will fall down. You say mtoto. Here will be ataanguka, and if there are many, watoto wataanguka. But for this class, jima, tunda litaanguka, matunda yataanguka. Next is this one. Embe litaharibika. The mango will get spoiled. Will get spoiled. The mango will get spoiled. And if the many, how do we say the sentence in plural form? Embe litaharibika. We want to write the sentence in plural form. Can you help? Just write in the chats. Embe litaharibika. We want the plural form. Yes, okay. Embe litaharibika. How do we say this in plural form? Embe litaharibika, just right? Okay. So I'll just write here. Embe litaharibika. This will be maembe yataharibika. The mangoes will get spoiled. The mangoes spoiled. Maembe yataharibika. You see this? Yeah. Okay. This is what we're talking about. Maembe yataharibika. Ya, ndiyo dada Angelica, maembe yataharibika. Okay, okay. Sawa sawa, vizuri sana. Maembe yataharibika. Sawa sawa. Okay, okay. So we have here soko, the market. Soko, we'll use the word kuuzwa, to be sold. Soko litauzwa. Soko litauzwa. The market will be sold. If there are many, we will say masoko. Masoko yatauzwa. The markets will be sold. Soko litauzwa, masoko yatauzwa. Markets will be sold. Markets will be sold. Masoko yatauzwa. Sawa sawa, vizuri sana. Masoko yatauzwa. Okay. Masoko yatauzwa. Okay, we can have, I'll just give you another exercise. You just write here in the charts. The verb is kununuliwa. Kununuliwa is to be bought. To be bought. Kununuliwa. So the sentence is blanketi. Blanketi. The blanket will be bought. So just you write this sentence in plural form. Just write in the chat. The blanket will be bought. The blanket will be bought. Yes, yes. Okay, you write in the chat. The blankets will be bought. The plural for this sentence, just write in the chats here. Yes. Okay, a few minutes. I give you like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, tafadhali. 10 seconds. Just write the plural for this sentence. The blanket will be. The blankets. Yeah, ndio. Okay, right. The plural for the sentence. The blanket will be bought. Okay, okay. So this will be mablanketi. Asante sana dada Angelica. Anasema mablanketi yatanunuliwa. The blankets will be bought. Mablanketi yatanunuliwa. Asante sana. Vizuri sana. Mablanketi yatanunuliwa. The blankets will be bought. Mablanketi yatanunuliwa. Sawa. Okay, asante sana. So this is just for this part of the class, agreement for this Jima noun class with the verbs. We learned examples of nouns in Jima class and how you can identify these nouns. Also, we learned how these nouns agree with Swahili verbs. Yeah, I will make another video where we will continue with this part of the lesson, agreement of this Jima noun class with other parts of speech. So we have other words. Maybe if you're studying Swahili, you might have encountered words like this: dereva, daktari. Yeah, dereva. The plural is madereva. Daktari is madaktari. Normally, these words, they're supposed to fall into Jima class, like because of the characteristics that we read about the Jima noun class. But because these words, they are animate creatures, they are people. Dereva is a driver, daktari is a doctor. So because they are people, they will not agree with this. You cannot say daktari. You can't say daktari litasoma. You cannot say like this. You say daktari atasoma. The doctor will read. Or dereva atasoma, not dereva litasoma. Dereva atasoma. So these words will fall into mua class and not jima class, okay? Sawa, asante sana. Tutaonana baadaye. Nawatakia wakati mwema. Kwaheri, kwaheri.